नहीं कैमरा भी ऑन कर सकते हो वी कैन डू दिस बिकॉज़ दैट इज
माइक्रोफोन
तो क्या मैं यहाँ देख के बोलूँगी?
मैं आगे करता हूँ
यूट्यूब हो गया
हाँ कर रही हो गया
परफेक्ट
मैं उधर जाके सुन भी लेता हूँ क्या
हो जाऊंगा ना
Jai Hind, everybody. Thank you all for coming today, taking time to attend this meeting. We have this meeting every year to tell everyone about our accomplishments for this year and our plan for the next year. And it is also a good opportunity to ask questions to the board. This is the agenda for the meeting. First is the mission, JSF mission. Then is the board introductions. And then 2024 highlights and 2025 plan. And Pareshji will then talk about the financials. And then Manishi will talk about the JCC update, and in the end will be the question and answer. This is the mission, JSS mission. We bring Jain community together via religious, cultural, and charitable activities. We endeavor to set up an independent JSS community center, CC. So we have 5 new board members. We'll be having 5 new board members next year. Pushkar Mandal, Vishal Jain, Somna Shah, Ankur Jain, and Kushal Gandhi. And the members which will continue their tenure, Nagarjan ji, Manisha Jain, Paresh ji, Mahipal ji, Manish Jain, Vidhi ji, Ankita ji, Akrosh ji, and Raymond ji. I would like to thank all the outgoing members, Pratiksha ji, Manish ji, Sandhya ji, Kalpesh Vimani ji, Ravindra Mubarak ji, and Naji for the
So, and I want to thank Pujari for bringing this society to the next level. How we have done the journey in last 1 or 2 years and 2 years like now. And Pujari, I think you were here for 2 years plus. So thanks, Pujari.
She completed the year.
Oh, she completed 3 years. Okay. So thanks, Pujari, for 3 years of your.
She's continuing. She's continuing.
Yeah. It's a formal thanks for yeah. So as part of our tradition, whenever we form a new board member or board executive board, we take an oath, and this oath actually co-created by former executive board members. And we realized why it is important when we started doing this, that how we are committed to our Jain society mission and value. And this is why the oath is important for us. So I request all the members to read with us this oath, and whoever is present here, they can definitely I'll read and then they can read. So this is an oath for corporation director and executive committee members. I hereby declare on oath that I shall support and defend the Constitution of GSS. I shall bear true faith and allegiance to the principles of life. I shall respect all organizations, including but not limited to the number of countries. I shall not conduct any activity that is divided and divided. I shall always be inclusive and try to find a solution where generations communicate with each other. I even after leaving the executive committee or GSM board, will not associate with any activity that will compete with the events of the corporation. I take this obligation freely without any reservations or purpose of evasion. So I request the new board members, we have a printout of this or something, they can print out and sign it and send it across. Just for the board to have this. And we have done this every year, so just for new members, this is good. I just want to take few minutes and really important to celebrate what we have done or what we are doing so far in the Deaf Society of Seattle. There is a new,
Introduction of new members.
introduction.
They can.
Yeah, so I invite new members, new executive board members to come here and introduce themselves. And we are live on the YouTube, so that's.
They can.
Okay, so come here, just camera. So you can come
And
here,
I
so
request them to just say their name or some other information about them, their family, we can definitely talk
So-
about that.
so you can come
And
here.
then
sir,
also
here is the-
something,
So you can
um,
see they can see the camera. So okay, okay.
what they believe in from the Deaf Society of Seattle. So.
So hello everyone, I am Vishal Jain. Very happy and excited to be the new board member. I've lived in Seattle for 7.5 years now. But very recently started to very actively be involved in the Jain community. We started the professional event last year where I helped a lot as well. I've done a couple of MCs in the Jain community as well, and so I look forward to contribute even more and take the community.
So, Vishal,
Yes.
I heard some of your questions from the people
Yes.
speaking up over there. So what is your vision here to do something for the society? Like, you don't.
What is my vision to do for the society?
Like, what's your motto or anything?
How you gonna help? Or what you bringing something?
Very good question.
I haven't thought about it.
Again, this is not my question. I think ask me. Here we don't try. Going member those who are.
Outgoing members just want to have fun.
Yes, yes. I can answer your question. Can you go back to the vision slide? Sorry. I will say so.
Police.
Yeah.
Vishal bhai,
Yeah.
आप आगे हैं तो member का question. But इस video के साथ आप किस तरह से ये contribute करने की randomly
Sure. Yeah, I think
ऐसे individual ऐसे organization आप individual क्या vision क्या है किस तरह से आप contribute करेंगे
I think there is a few things. I'll start with where the motivation comes from. Right? So when I was young, जब मैं बच्चा था, तब parents used to take me a lot of Jain functions and events, and I was very actively involved. And somewhere down the line, after coming to US, all of that stopped. Or I have not been following as much as जो घर पे होता था, जो India में होता था. And when my daughter was born, something clicked in me. It's like I've been following Jain all my life, but somewhere I've lost my track and I've not been following things that I was taught when I was a kid. And I think this is just personally from me to contribute to the society, to have my daughter see see what's going on in the society, be involved in this community. How I can contribute to the society is by a few ways. One, professionally, I am a product manager, so wherever I can apply those skills to help the community, I can do that. I've also emceed a few events. I can continue to do that. I was part of the professional meet earlier this year. I can do that. And wherever I think the community needs me, I'll be happy to help and take it forward. Thank you.
Hey, Jayendra, everyone. I'm Saumil Shah. I, along with my wife Shweta Shah and son Vijay Shah, we live in Goa. We came here in the city of Seattle around 4 years back. We moved from Wisconsin, and that was the COVID time. And we tried to bought the house in multiple places, but luckily it worked out in Goa. And that time we didn't know.
Now you feel
that-
like the right place.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, it has turned out well. So being in Goa, is a first great motivation to contribute as much as possible because of the जैन का मंदिर वहाँ बन रहा है. So एक अंदर से ही भले मैं इतना religious नहीं हूँ, but always whenever there is a talk about contributing something to the community, वो automatically motivation आ जाता है. Plus, I've brought up in Mumbai. My parents are very religious, and अभी भी याद आता है कि जब मैं छोटा था वहाँ पे मैं in this suburb of Kandivali within Mumbai, कभी मंदिर नहीं था. तो तभी वहाँ जो मंदिर बना था वो पापा के विजन के साथ बना था. तो वो अभी एक अच्छा लग रहा है, like you know when I have kind of moved here and I'm kind of growing my family here, and वो same suburb में अगर मंदिर आ रहा है तो एक अंदर से एक motivation. So yeah, that's the one of the things. Professionally, I work at Microsoft. I'm also product manager. So I will try my best to apply all the skills related to tech background and whatever I've learned, like how it can benefit towards the building the community. Within this last 3-4 years, I've contributed as a volunteer within Jain Professional Meet, some of the cultural events, and plus whatever kind of small work which I need to contribute towards JCC related activity. So now I want to take it a step further where I can be part of the board and kind of take few leads. So yes, I'll be looking forward to contributing to JCC cultural events and some of the other areas. Again, religiously, I'm not that deeply strong, so I'm looking forward to learn from all of you. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Just one thing I wanted to say, a fun fact, if none of you know, 3 of the new board members, myself, Saumil and Kushal, we are all from Kandivali in Bombay. We are all from the same engineering college. Saumil and I are from the same year, just different classes. Kushal is, I think, 1 or 2 years younger than us, but Kushal's elder brother is my chatty buddy, like childhood friend. So we are all 3 very connected.
I didn't know. We didn't plan. When we heard the name, we were kind of like, okay. And that's one more reason to kind of come to the.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And finally, I am Ankur Jain. Pooja, my wife, had been the board member for the past 3 years. And after she is leaving, I decided to join in. As per what will I bring to the table? Nothing. All I will do is whatever is needed of me. Whatever JCC and JSS need of me, I will bring that to the table. So that's about me. I have been at Amazon for more than 5 years and working as a software development manager. I can bring tech, but I think everybody else can bring tech to the table. So there's nothing special about me. That's it. Thank you very much.
Now you will realize that we think we are in the tech state and everybody brings tech, but how much tech still is needed. So don't be surprised with that. Like,
So, I can do it.
SD ज़्यादा चाहिए, SD हमारे
Yeah, so thanks everybody for introducing themselves and also the motive behind why you're joining and what you bring to the Jazz Society of Seattle. I think one of the inspiring thing for me always, since I started working here in Seattle and also for Jazz Society is how the executive board members are coming from different facets of the life and also, different expertise and how, what they're bringing to the Jazz Society. And every year we are blessed with new board members who bring something different to the table and let us grow how we are doing right now. So thank you everybody who is supporting this organization. I will quickly go on some of the accomplishment for 2024. As a society, we accomplish, but this accomplishment is not what GSS board is all about. This is accomplishment what the community is doing, right? And that's what the essence we are here. We are just giving the structure to these activities. We are giving our thought process to it, but at the end, this is community who is coming together and doing that. So going back, we have 3 pillars. We have religious and cultural and charitable. And religious, we have Bavathal Jinale, where the activities are happening. And that's where the daily Abhishek is happening. And thanks to the Puja team, there's group of so much dedicated people, some of us, some of lot of other people who are not able to join today. They are making this entire process of daily Abhishek going continuously there. So thanks for the Puja team to take care of that. We have 7 ongoing Pathshala. This is the most important phase and aspect of this organization that we are able to contribute to the new generation through this education. And still we are able to continue even in the remote situation. We don't have a place right now. Hopefully in the future we'll have a community center. We are able to do the 7 Pathshala of different sects all together. And thanks to all the teachers, the committed teachers we have who are continuously doing this and educating our next generation on the Japanese birth. Scholar visits happen, 18 days of Pariyusha and the selection. Huge, I would say, success in terms of how we are able to manage these 18 days this year. And we have multiple scholars and we are able to manage their needs and also the society needs and the community needs around it. We have Ragnar Vidhan and Puja happening. Then we have almost now 1,000 plus, and this is continuously increasing every day how more people are joining us. On the cultural side, we have almost 900 plus people who are joining us now in the big events. This is from somewhere close to 300 5 years ago. I think say 400 roughly to now 900. A huge difference in 2017. I think I remember first program I attended here in Seattle. I think 400 was something Diwali event for there. And now we have constantly above 700. So this is what the growth look like from the community members who are joining us. JSS Picnic is a huge success. We gone from, and by the way, just a fun fact, I joined this organization, not this organization, but I started knowing anybody in Jain community and society because of my first day in the picnic when I landed here in Seattle. You too? Same thing. Oh, you remember that shit also. that only Ankitaji can remember it. But that's how I been introduced to the Jain community here. Somebody sent me to the picnic. It was in Redmond, Marymount Park, right? That's how I came and know a lot of people. So it is one of the great social event which has so much religious tied into that because that's where the community get built And this is a tradition which, with help of Ravindraji and so many others, Ankorji, we are continuously making it more and more bigger. So thanks for that. JSS Diwali, this is very special. Now it's also bigger as compared to what it used to be. And we have a new set of activities which has started this year. And thanks to many of the volunteers here sitting, Manish ji, Nihal ji, Mahipal ji, and so many others, and including you, Vishal ji, and Soumya ji, all who are part of these organizations, great organizations like Amazon and Jan Society, Microsoft, where Jan Society is able to do a JSS professional meet over there. And this is going to be now an ongoing activity attached to our organization. We are always doing small and big cultural events, which we organize during the Paryushan. So that's there. On the charitable side, we have food donation activities, which has grown multifold actually. And one of the person who is not here, I want to thank them, Vasudi. And she has done a remarkable job within part of the Jain Society. But I think the seed was grown from Nihalji's idea and so many others like Ravinji, who continuously did this seeding and started this food donation drive and then took it to a next level by so many other volunteers. So now we are giving this many meals to the homeless, which is 1,500 plus. We started giving to the pantry, shelters. We have regular blood donation drives happening, school supplies drive happening, toys donation happening, and tiny house projects happening. So the charitable aspect in our own Jan way is continuously increasing, and a lot of people are joining and bringing the community together. So thanks everybody who has participated, especially all the board members and the volunteers who has done this remarkable job entire year to bring us all these accomplishment with the community. Thank you.
So this is 2024. I don't recall we did tiny house or toy donation drive in 2024.
Okay, so maybe we have not done this one. Maybe it's a beginning of it. Yeah, we will take it out. Yeah, yeah.
Should just how many members are not at Jain Society? In that 2020?
New lifetime member. Overall, I would say it's roughly around 20 to 30% increase from last year, based on how many people are actually joining our program
We
now.
don't have basically like a record. We don't have say you will give or forward.
But I can give you an idea that last year in Mahavir Jayanti, I think we have roughly around 600 registration, right? And this year we have 900 plus registration happening. So if you think about it, we are roughly growing somewhere close to 30 to 50%, but depending on I'm giving conservative like 30% each year. So from 600 to 900 is jump of almost like half more right there. Right. So that's what the calculation is. And even in the Paryushan days, you remember last day of the Paryushan, how many people were came, right? So I remember a few years ago, we used to have roughly around like maybe 200. Now easily crossing 450.
Yeah.
Right? Even Paryushan. And in the pravachans, daily pravachan across the board in all the sect, minimum 30% increase of the pravachans, people joining the pravachan also. So we have huge number which is actually joining this. It's just, I think maybe more people are getting to know, and that's how they are. I hope that answers.
It's also like looking at the consistency. More you do consistently, more you do.
Yeah. We have an excellent video prepared by Ankita ji for the entire year activity. Let's go through it. We have an excellent video prepared by Ankita ji for the entire year activity. Let's go through it. महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। जो चलते हैं अहिंसा पथ पर जय वही कहलाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। वीरा चाहे वीरा चाहे जय कान से जय सा। मुक्ति का तो ये रास्ता है, जिन घर का तो जाता है। भव चतुर विजेता हो मीरा, सबसे बड़ा तेरा नाम है। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। जो चलते हैं अहिंसा पथ पर जय वही कहलाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। वीर नाम चाहे वीर नाम चाहे जय कमल से जग साया। जैनों का आज उत्सव है, बलिए अटूट अभिनव है। संता का पंथ ही ऐसा, जन्मों जन्म मिले रे ओ वीरा। ले लो हमारा प्रणाम प्रणाम रे। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। जो चलते हैं अहिंसा पथ पर जय वही कहलाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। जग साया। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हम पहचाने जाते हैं। महावीर तेरे ही नाम से हमसे छाने जाते हैं जो चलते हैं एक साथ चिड़ वही कहलाते हैं महावीर तेरे नाम से
Thanks. Money.
So, this is our 2020 plan. This is again just aspirational, and some of the things which is we continuously do. But rather than reading some of the activities which we continuously doing, I will just concentrate on few things which we need to do more and which we have focus. One is around the increased community activities in Duval. And everybody knows that in Duval, we are going to be having our Gen Community Center. That's important. And then on the technology side, we have some of the aspirational items which were hanging there for last couple of, I would say, years. And we have this as one of the items which we want to focus and probably take more efforts to do that. One is the revamping of the website, which is almost there. I would say a lot of work was done by Agroshi, and Nihalji, and a team in India. So that is there. The revamp of the whole event registration process where we can link who is registering and how they are connected to the society, the whole connection that we needed. JSF directory, some work was started, then we stopped, but then we need to continuously do on that one, improve on that one. And automation of our financial data, that is one of the tasks which is going to be high focus on this year, where we can not rightly acknowledge who has donated what in time. We are still able to acknowledge it, but it's not sometimes we are not able to do in time. But that's one of the focus, and also how can we make sure that everything is reflected and everybody is available to see, maybe online or some other way, what is they are donating and how they are donating. Because there are a lot of continuous donation coming from some of the people recurring way and in different forms. So that is something there. So these are the key activities which will be focused. But the most important thing, and that is going to be always most for next couple of years, because we have a huge task in our hand, which is making our temple and community center. So the target is, which Manishi is going to be taking a little further on JCP activities. So I'm not going to talk much about it, but that's going to be our all hands on deck approach for next year also, where everybody is coming together, one for single goal. Then rest of the goals are still there, but single goal. How we can continuously make an effort for JCC, which is Gen Community Center Goa. So there I rest, but if any questions, just let me know.
Yeah, I think from event perspective, we'll plan to we should be.
Yeah, that's our target. That's all depending on how the activities, which you want to take care of anyway in our next slides here. Yeah. Pareji, you want to go through the JSS financials?
Yes, Jai Hind, everybody. Jai Hind. So, we are doing good, means we're not doing as good as to have our camp, right? So, we need more money to come in, so then it's fun to have making financial statement. So anyway, we have so far collected about 310,000 in JCC. This includes our corporate matching too. It's about like $83,000. And against that, we spent $26,000. That's part of our land permit, engineering work, and the taxes, and the cleaning, and all the part of the land related issues, things we are doing. Religious, we did the 4 events. One is the Mahavir Janma Kalyana, then Paryushan, both the Slapsan and the Deravasi and Sthanavasi, all those Paryushan and Diwali. During that, we collected 31,000, but keep in mind, there is more donations there. But when we get the matching, we're not allowed to put it there. So those money goes automatically to the JCC because of the requirements from the corporate. So we have so far 31,000, $29,000 that expenses is including scholars, travel and foods and everything together like awards and all. So I know we have like a $2,000 deposit, that's good. On education, which is the kids Pathshala, we had some kind of materials got it from India. I think Nagarjunji got it from the some of the books from the India, so that was the one. And in generals, we have some of the board member, the lifetime members. We had, I think it was 3 people was in new to the lifetime members, and also some of the money we just got, we receiving during our regular randoms, like some people are paying every monthly on a regular basis. Those are the donations there. And $30,000, that's the part of the expenses like our insurance, our liability insurance, we book these balls for the whole year. We pay $3,000 that one. So altogether, which is 13,000. So we have negative, but we use the fund in different places. So end of the day, but our surplus incomes are $283,000, which is more than $250,000 consistent view since 2020. So we are going, and I hope we have like $1 million year positive. So please help new members. This is your job. Ask now. Okay, thank you. Any questions?
Is this the only cash which is received or is this?
This is during the year. So this is January 1st through December 4th. This is the year.
More people who pledged to commit.
This is only cash basis. So whatever the money got in our bank. So anybody pledged but not came into the giant banks, then no.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Tangible assets.
हमारा पूरा जो अकाउंटिंग होता है DSS में it's always cash.
Cash basis. Once money comes in bank, we can, that's way. We not. No, because sometimes people come in, that not necessary, they will pay you. Sometimes they say, oh, I'm not gonna pay. But it can happen.
Or it can happen in another year.
Yeah, we can cross over the year.
Yeah, it will be next year or something.
हमारे जो डोनेशन ऑफ प्लेज है उसमें हमने स्पेसिफिकली बताया हुआ है कि लायबिलिटी नहीं करें, हम आपको पास नहीं करें जो भी प्लेज करें. Tomorrow if they say that I cannot take this, okay, that's fine. But अगर हम PNE में आते हैं तो उनका लायबिलिटी हो जाता है, which we cannot do.
Okay, so far we have cash about $1.3 million in banks, and most of the bank monies are in change, in CD, and then we have monies in the key banks and also in US banks and one of the stock accounts in PayPal. So that's the ones, and money, and we have $500,000 worth of land. So altogether we have about close to $2 million in assets. So help us to reach our $7 or $8 million goal. Yeah, Sure.
Why is it been negative?
So what happened when TD Ameritrade move over to the Charles Schwab? We had some kind of the glitch in the software, so that's why. But it's part of the, if you go to the Charles Schwab, so line number
3.
The first, I think, first, 7,800, that's a part of the, has to be zero offset to that.
Because
I see, yeah. 1 to 7, need with 7,600 on first. Yeah, that is both stock account. Charles Schwab absorbed the TD Ameritrade back in 2023, I believe. They merged. Yeah, that's one. Yeah. Good.
In terms of our investment strategy, that we can always do my regular
We did talk, but see, it is a risk, and we cannot tolerate the risk to lose any money. And because of that, low return is okay, but security is more important because then we, everybody get in low. Hard process.
Investor policy, we had thought a lot about it 3 years back. We have software investor in India, all investments over there. So all of us felt that is not the right way for us to proceed and take the chance and forward. So on almost zero risk investments, maybe that's a lot. Which for us right now is CD. But if there is something else which comes up, which is as risky as CD, we are open for that.
Yeah.
We want to ensure that the principle does not get lost at our first right, rather than making money out of the investments.
Yeah, no, definitely, there's a kind of non-profit, lesser risk is definitely very important.
Lesser is zero.
So, yeah, that's where I was going next. Like right now, we have defined it as zero, but can it thought be even in terms of moving it to lesser risk? And but still kind of, because we have a big mission to.
बोर्ड का डिसीजन है पहले डिसीजन हुआ है वो ये है कि we are going to be zero risk नहीं only zero risk
Can I just make a proposal? We can become in the next board meeting. What is the proposal?
right but in this case में risk होता है use the rather than reach out to more people and we can वो debatable चीज है
Debatable, that's what I'm saying, like, we can understand.
प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट को आई थिंक हमने जैसे अभी तक करंट कोर्ट में जो मेरी बात हुई तो वो हमने डिसीजन लिया हुआ है कि जीरो रिस्क पे जाए इज इट ओपन फॉर डिबेट यस
Everything is, like,
Yes.
my thing is that simple कि अगर आपके पास कोई भी idea है, तो bring your idea to the board, we can have a discussion, we are meeting every month, you know, so you can always propose the thing, you can look at the ideas, decide if you want to do it or not.
So two things होना चाहिए, one liquid, how quickly we
Yeah.
can cash. Liquid means, if you have invested, sometimes we cannot wait for 2 years or 3 years. Has to be liquid, so in like that one, and zero problems, because people will ask if you gamble with our money.
Exactly.
So one more thing. So Chase CD says $1 million,
Mhm.
but we decided earlier that FDIC related will keep only one bank to 50,000. So what changed here?
No, I think Manishi and we did find out says Chase are more secure compared to other banks, because Chase was top, Bank of America was second, and one of the bank was, we found out so was secure. More secure means safer than the other. So based on that, we move money from the key bank, US banks, and put it there, so that's why.
US bank
but-
और key bank जो basically US में tier 1 tier 2 banks है तो tier banks 1 बैंक में JPMC Chase Bank of America और Wells Fargo ये चार आते हैं इसके बाद tier 2 banks है जिसमें US बैंक वगैरह से तो tier 2 banks में will keep our funds less than 50K which is FDIC because वहाँ पे risk अभी शायद अगर बैंक रन हुआ जो अभी सिलिकॉन वैली बैंक का पिछले साल हुआ
23
उन बैंक में हम 50K का से कम है लेकिन किसी ना किसी बैंक में हमको रखना पड़ेगा because we do not have the bandwidth to manage those many amounts. We said we are going to take a little bit hit on the interest rate that we get from these banks and park only in either Chase or Citi or Wells Fargo. And thought process there is कि अगर Chase बैंक डूब गया तो यूएसए डूबना तो फिर कहीं पे भी रख लो कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला एक के बाद एक सभी जगह राइट तो we said okay in चार banks के ऊपर we can take a risk because US government no matter what is going to save it and this whole analysis is really backed by data. Billy who is all of you know the treasurer and politics तो उसने काफी गाइड किया था 2023 में with lot of non-public information as well कि किस बैंक की क्या रेटिंग है तो आपके किसके ऊपर कब रन हो सकता है क्या नहीं हो सकता है we after that decided Chase because Chase at that time 2023 was the safest bank because of all the financial criteria to liquidity etc to be or metrics.
And just for information, there is one more insurance in the bank. Besides the FDIC, there is one, I'm trying to remember name, I couldn't, as soon as you asked. There is a call, 2.5, up to $2.5 million, they give you the guarantee. No, we don't need to buy, bank says that this is the offer, I need to find out, yeah.
Fidelity, if you just open an account in Fidelity, that's where they have that.
Oh, the 2.5?
Yes, so. So when they are anyway doing.
Cash के ऊपर नहीं, stocks के ऊपर.
Fidelity may be 0.5 का number ठीक है, but वो cash component पे नहीं है, series पे नहीं है जो करते हैं.
Right.
वो है आपके overall portfolio के ऊपर, and most of the portfolio remains in your stocks. And stocks are not the assets of the bank. वो anyway covered नहीं है. 250K के beyond आते हैं. 250K की limit है. It is only on those assets which are under the control of bank. Only those assets, that includes cash, that includes some money market funds. That's it.
Correct, but in Fidelity, you open the brokerage account, it works as a bank account. And in that, you create that CDs. You create it in the money market, it is still that.
Yeah, money market is
You can
cash.
again discuss.
Money market is cash.
There's no part. इसके तो बहुत डिबेट हुआ है तब और बहुत सारा डेटा इसके तो हमने एनालाइज किया हुआ है. मनी मार्केट में दो पार्ट्स होते हैं, ये बहुत कम लोगों को पता है. देखिए पब्लिकली लिखा तो होता है छोटे छोटे अक्षरों में, बहुत कम लोगों को समझ में आता है कि उसका मतलब है. मनी मार्केट के दो पार्ट्स होते हैं, एक जो बैंक ओन करता है और उसमें लिखा होता है कि ओन बाय बैंक, तो वो आपकी 250K की लिमिट
FDIC.
जो नहीं होते कुछ मनी मार्केट जैसे आई थिंक सिक्योरिटी गिल्ड्स वगैरह जो गवर्नमेंट की होती है वो आउटसाइड होती है, वो उसमें नहीं है. उसके लिए सेपरेट है. बैंक कैन नॉट, बैंक के ऊपर रन हो जाता है. इवन देन बैंक कैन नॉट सेल दोस एसेट्स. तो व्हाटएवर बैंक कैन नॉट सेल व्हेन देयर इज अ रन ऑन बैंक, आपका वो पहले सिक्योरिटी.
No, Manish, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? In the bank, there is also one more similar to the FDIC. There is a 2.5 million.
इंश्योरेंस बैंक
वो मैंने एक बार एक बैंक में CD का था, तो उसने मुझे बताया था कि you secure up to 2.5 million. तो है, means I don't know Chase have we have it or not, but I remember there is a bank's offer. I'm trying to remember the name. I will give the name. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
हमारे लिए जो बड़ा क्वेश्चन ये है कि 3 बैंक्स में हम अभी ट्रांजैक्ट कर रहे हैं, कितने होते हैं, right? And we have to limit it because there are not that many people who can manage it. And these are okay financial transactions, security. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हम 15 लोगों के पास access देके we can manage it. So we have to also manage it within few individuals. And bandwidth becomes a big challenge in managing. That's why we have kept it free. So.
One more. Why do we have so much assets for JCC?
Yes.
Why do we have so much for JCC that we will spend, yes, in the.
So we got all this close to $2 million plays, or we got the money, and that's the money we're gonna use it for the JCC and our daily operation and all those. Yeah.
So one thing I'd say is so much cash. I think this is probably like 1/10 of what we need.
Yeah, 20%.
It's
20%
not-
of the what
it's
we
not
need.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our goal is we need to have 8 million to build Camel, total cost. So help us.
मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि checking the account series में.
हम इसमें one more thing again, maybe it is not coming out, but जैसे CD जैसे Chase CD में दिख रहा 1 million, KeyBank CD में दिख रहा 1.75, but rest all is not in CD. Right?
Not in C.
Okay, but I don't know whether we need that much in the long run. Check.
So no,
Maybe
we,
some more can be moved into the CD.
but they go, you look at this one, we have only $100,000
You
fee.
don't need 100,000. It's expense whole year, but the show is much less.
No, I agree, but we have, means the good idea, we can do it, move it there. Or we keeping in money for our JCC related, the study related engineering work and all, but we can do it, yeah.
It's not 100,000, right? 15,000, 36,000, 7,000, you add all together.
We can do it. Yeah, that's fine. So we have about like $150,000, we can, yeah, okay.
This year we may need more because we have that Bhumi Pujan and all that. Last year expense was around 70,000. This
So-
year we may obviously need more money.
That's fine. We'll manage it, that's fine. We can move,
फीडबैक वैलिड है तो यू शुड सी कि कितना पैसा हमको लिक्विड चाहिए उतना ही रखो बाकी फिर आप इंटरेस्ट
So that's the job of all of yours. You need to make suggestion. So no, good suggestion. Is nothing, yeah, that's fine. We gonna move some money, yeah. New board members, once we have new board, we'll do something.
So liability.
Okay, so liability में तो भी कोई liability है नहीं अपनी. All money is yours, so that
Yeah.
means, yeah, there is nothing liability, so that's all those five main funds and money undistributed sitting in the account, so we will have to distribute and then all the funds will go up and most of the money will go to the JCC, which is, I believe, the $1.5 million, that's. Okay, so this is all the detailed financials, what we talked earlier about 283,000. So you can see first was religious, under religious, who are those categories are for? Mahavir Cinema Kalyana, we had negative $4,000 because we had 5,000 total collections. And reason is, again, this year in 2024, we agreed, God agreed not to charge money from people to attend program. So it was a total free events, all the events, and so because of that, there was no collection much, so. And you can see the Mahavir Cinema Kalyan, we have a little negative, pollution, we have positive, Das Lakshan, we have positive, and then Diwali, 7,000, but we got $6,000 from Chandresh ji, but their nephews, they sent the matching, so that's why we put it in JCC. So we got the money there too. So overall, $2,038 was positive there.
I will just add one thing. So why we are seeing the exact funding as negative? Actually, पूरा event negative नहीं. जैसे अगर MJK का example ले, तो इसमें 4,000 नजर आता है, right? But we actually raised about $200,000 for JCC. And there are many people who said, "मेरे को my donation तो दे रहा हूँ, but put it towards JCC." So just because of the reason, you will see this category as negative, but the event is positive. Yeah.
Downstream impact. Downstream impact.
6,000, yeah, we got 6,000.
Correct. So the matching part can go to JCC, but 6,000 can.
No, you have to have, if anybody decided to matching, you cannot put in any religious funding contribution, you have to put it on side. You have to say, we received the money 6,000 as a JCC and contribution will be JCC. Yeah. So you cannot put it anywhere.
Funding का rule है कि जहाँ पे funding आया वहीं पे pocket का.
So the definition says, if you want to have matching, the principal donation should not be religious activity.
Correct.
That's-
Diwali is not considered. Diwali, the event is charitable.
But
Cultural.
yeah, I agree.
So
But
that part I would say.
So
I think
then we need to,
Paryushan, Mahavir Jayanti, but I think Diwali was still considered as a culture. So it should have gone into the cultural and then. come back.
so then, no,
I don't think that's.
no, I agree. So then I think Manish ji and we had again discussion, we agree back in 2020, says, we want these events to be in religious. Now, Manish ji and I discussed like 2 weeks ago and said we may have to move out from there.
Yeah.
So we'll, do it. Yeah, I agree.
One question. About matching. If we have a time. Okay, so about matching, when the matching related donation is received from the charity or giving charity. We receive who is the donor, do we receive what purpose it is for? Do we see that information?
So, okay, again, if you apply for matching, you should not put say, okay, for puja money, this is for my puja, Paryushan, Das Lakshan, puja or Boli. You should not do that. None of the corporations support for religious activity.
Right, so just to answer, yes, we get that. Yeah. If the donor has provided that, हमारे पास Excel sheet आता है, तो उसमें लिखा है for example आपका नाम, आपने अगर वहाँ पे comments में लिखा है कि किस cost में डालना है तो वो भी आएगा. If you use Benevity, which is the case for a lot of Microsoft jobs, तो उसमें हमने causes बनाए हैं. किस कॉस्ट के अंदर आप डोनेट कर रहे हैं, तो उसमें एक JCC का कॉस्ट, इफ यू आर सिलेक्टिंग JCC कॉस्ट तो मनी स्टेट अवे बोल सकता है, एक जनरल कॉस्ट है, एग्जैक्टली, तो जनरल कॉस्ट आप सिलेक्ट करते हैं, देन वी हैव टू लुक एट द कॉमिक्स की कहां पे आए, आप कहां पे डायरेक्ट कर, इफ एंड लेट्स से आपको कुछ नहीं लिखा है, तो देन इट्स अ जजमेंट ऑफ
Default to JCC.
इसको कहाँ डालना है, उसके लिए हमने गाइडलाइंस बनाई, और उस गाइडलाइंस में एज परेश जी से डिफॉल्ट
Yes, yeah, okay, so the reason why I asked this question.
इसका ये बायोलॉजिकल पॉलिसी लिखा हुआ है, फाइनेंस पॉलिसी में पूरा लिखा हुआ है,
So it perfectly answers that question. The reason why I asked that question, two reasons. First about the categorization or towards what mission I'm contributing. So within Microsoft, I have like two separate as you read before. So that's fine. The other part is the donor, and for which I've talked with some of you also, it's subject. But here I want to make it like, you know, if we are getting the name of the donor from the matching contributions from the respective organization, I think we should think about coming up with how we can make this visible. So it gives encouragement to others. See, I totally understand from the accounting standpoint, it cannot be categorized as a donation from that individual.
Yeah.
But,
No.
yeah.
We are,
स्वामी जी से ये रिकॉग्निशन पार्ट ये हम नहीं करते अच्छे से अभी, इसने पैसा दिया 5,000,
publicly we have not recognized,
We
but
should.
in our books, if you have a donated through Microsoft, we say, we receive $1,000 from Sawmill, like recently you got, whatever the donation. We put the Sawmill and Sweta Shah money, and that would be the category to the, whatever the category is, but we have not publicly announced. Yeah.
that's exactly what he's saying.
Yeah, I understand, but there is a, I feel there is something better we can do together. To recognize that more, so that it gives the encouragement to the others. Because we have so many people from the.
Sovereign's project.
Yes.
Next, Mahavir Janma Kalyana, that will give you, okay.
Yeah, they are not senior in doing a job.
So, next Mahavir Janma Kalyana will have a list, yeah, you can have opportunity to recognize people, say, these are the people donated through corporate matching, and these are the, yeah, that's good, it's ready, Yes. We are ready.
Right, because this topic came in so many ways, with so many ideas. And the only part which is very difficult is when somebody gets an impression that I actually donated $10,000 because I found my money.
That's why we have to be very cautious.
So the idea of recognition is really good, we need to do that, and that's what I said in the earlier slide, that we have to make this work. But we need to be careful when we are saying how much you protect it.
Yeah, obviously.
That's the part we need to be very careful, and everybody has to understand within the education. That not
Industry में term is the soft dollars.
So we have in our books.
Yeah, we can think like this. And when imagine amounts, people organization, which is organization you match the management country like this. So we are going to next slide. इसमें कर सकते हैं इस year में इस organization से कितना मैं
Next slide पे जाओ, आपका
I think
ये good.
good thing is data is there.
Microsoft,
How we want to project it. Data is there.
Is there?
You can not.
देखो ये Microsoft के कितना मैचिंग आया JCC के लिए 84,000, then Starbucks का 400, F5 network 251, AT&T 500, Yahoo $1,000, $86,000 total corporate matching.
Corporate में लिखा है rather than amount करने के लिए
Yeah, we have the list for these people who 80 like 84,000. We have it. Yeah.
ये PN the state में ना
वो रिमार्केशन है कि इसमें 84,000 अमाउंट रिसीव हुआ है मैचिंग अमाउंट उसमें ये लोग
Oh, yeah, we have. Yeah, we can, yeah.
अगर मैं को मांग की इंडिविजुअल आपने कितना कंट्रीब्यूट किया वो भी एक इंडिविजुअल रहेगा एक एनकरेजमेंट करेगा.
We have.
So you remember Ankit Bhimani, we were discussing.
500.
It's like indeed, but
Yeah.
that is not affected.
No, when money came, no, when money came, in the banking meeting, he was not in India. He was the corporation name, I believe, there is a column on a far left, the column A. He was showing Microsoft or something was name, I don't know, but there is name,
You
okay?
can cross check.
Yeah, I did cross check that time, because that's why when the, what do you call, Pushkar told me, said India, then I saw the name was not in India, it was like, I'll send it to you, screenshot.
No, but maybe we can fix it, because now we.
No, but that's coming from the banning meeting, right? So banning meeting,
We can't change benefit. So what is the proof that we want to make?
No, no,
What's
what's
the
the
benefit
benefit
of
of we pay, he works in.
Mine was five of it.
Okay.
So Paresh has made that as universal proof for our.
but I'll send you the screenshot.
Down, it becomes very difficult. It's conflict is one.
Yeah, that's a resource of the data.
No, but I think the point he's asking is, if we have the data from the profit matching from the new.
I-
If his name is there, then
He's
we
there.
use our justice. That's what it's asking.
No, he want to see there is a Microsoft name, but he says indeed, why indeed name is not here. But I'll send you the screenshot where how it came. So that's good, yeah.
I think we just,
I have
if people are contributing, then we need to be able to follow the money I.
Yeah, because here the individual is standing, he's sharing the
So,
data.
and
He
I
shared
said,
this
yes,
is
my
very
method like-
very good. But still, if we can't really adjust, then.
Weakest link at my.
No, I'll send it to you.
What basis we decide which program will be under GCC banner and which program will be under GSS banner?
So, Avi,
So now we are seeing that the Ali, whatever donation, Chandreshi has made, we have moved that money to the SCC because we can't have that money in JSS. So is there a way? we can-
Individual के ऊपर. See JCC और JSS अलग अलग. JSS is an organization tied to our facing. JCC हमारा टेम्पल का प्रोजेक्ट है, right? So ऐसा हम नहीं कर रहे कि it is organized, this event is organized by JCC, ऐसा हम कभी नहीं, right? So organization is JSS, all of us, right? अब आपने decide किया कि ये जो पैसा मैं दे रहा हूँ, वो मैं JCC में दे रहा हूँ या फिर मैं चंडीगढ़ में दे रहा हूँ, तो फंड कैटेगरी की बात होती है यहाँ पे, तो JCC is about development category में उसका पैसा लगता है, तो you as a donor can say कि मेरा $500 आप डेवलपमेंट फंड दे दो या फिर जनरल में दो या रिलीजियस में जो भी भाई फंड है, that is always left to the individual.
Where we will use that JSS money in that case, like, because under JSS banner also, whatever profit and loss we showed like in Diwali or MJK, we had 5,000 plus.
that's under GSS.
वो जनरल में मतलब रिलीजियस में था,
वो religious.
वो रिलीजियस में था, as जो दिखाया आपने शीट में वो रिलीजियस.
But intention is everything is about JSS. correct?
GSS.
No,
No, no, no.
we are collecting.
Yeah, I think even in, when we have JCC, there is going to be a separate category for Dev Dravya, for religious activity, which is only going to go for the religious one. So there is very strict control on that, because we cannot use the Dev Dravya money for anything, for all the general.
But now, whatever money we are collecting, we are not
There is a,
finding that money itself now itself, like, what will be the other day, what money will be.
the amount
under
which is
other-
for the religious side, it is in the religious side. We carry on tracking the religious funding in the Dev Dravya, you know, Paresh had earlier, that how much money is in the Dev Dravya. Okay.
I don't think in cases we have that categorization of the in all other parts.
अभी शेड्यूल ना रिलीजियस कैटर हो गया. JCC is our development fund. तो जो भी हमारा पैसा मंदिर की लैंड खरीदने में डेवलपमेंट करने में लगेगा वो वहाँ चाहिए. JCC में रिलीजियस पैसा लेंगे. Let's say पूरा सारा पैसा है वो JCC में नहीं चला.
तो निर्मल जी का क्वेश्चन है कि within JCC now,
Do you want to start collecting?
whether we should
No.
have another category like.
No, it's
this
not
or
right.
not.
Until we have kept
So
up.
as of now, there is nothing further division within the JCC.
Until
we
Because
have-
we don't manage with the temple, but in case in the future it changes, then within the JCC. it could
No,
be
no,
we have
that will
another.
still remain under JSS, right?
Yeah.
What
Dravya,
will remain in JSS.
no, it's again going to be a bucket under JSS, right? Like
Yeah.
Dravya,
All of
Dravya
these are
Wala.
within that part. So last time when we had this whole debate, the thing was like, if you just consider today, there is a religious category. At time, this money is
Go,
used
go,
for the.
So, here,
More
Nirmal ji,
if we are spending money on MJK and other, it feels like we are losing money there, correct? Whereas we are collecting more money for GCC. So to motivate ourselves also like, no, we have this much money gathering from the other side of the park. how we can bring that also into this conversation, so that we are not thinking in the way like, no, in MJK we spent negative, in Diwali we spent this much only, whereas we collected more money and which will be used for future work, right? See, the one part is basically the bookkeeping part, and the another is basically how do you share the data, and during Diwali we collected that much money, during Mahavir Jayanti we collected that.
But collected for different purposes.
That's in that, say, I can just negative.
Maybe-
Bookkeeping is
Maybe we
always
can do
different,
this
right? And we are
offline.
talking about how we record P&L, what gets published in 990, right? तो उसके लिए तो हमको एक प्रोसेस फॉलो करना पड़ेगा जो हमारे बायलॉज में हमने फाइनेंस पॉलिसी लिखी हुई है, वी आर फॉलोइंग दैट। उसमें whatever the demarcation happens is in front of us, but there is of course a different aspect of it कि अगर एक ही इवेंट के अंदर हम चारों चीजों के लिए पैसा दे रहे हैं तो हो सकता है एक में ज्यादा जाए एक में कम जाए, and इसीलिए टोटल में हमको दिखता है कि नेट क्या होगा।
So, people, is it clear? Or you?
Good, good.
Finance और accounting का difference I'll tell you afterwards.
So-
Accounting है और जो आप पूछे वो finance, that's the difference.
Okay.
That is the
So time check, yeah.
So I think this is all the general expenses, what we spend during the year, like technologies and the finance charges on the credit card and all this. The NVD also charge some money on that one. And the community development, the 21,000, I talk about the dual lands, engineering and I think all engineering, architecture and permit and the land cleaning and traffic study and all those. And then that's land maintenance with the cleaning part of the, that's the guy we hired to clean all those mooses and the moldy lawns. So that's the one. So end of the day, we had $283,000 positive. So keep working on it. So we want a $1 million goal every year. Okay,
So money.
that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Last time, how many people were here for town hall? Okay, so अभी तो इसका मतलब बहुत ज्यादा अपडेट नहीं होने वाला है इसके ऊपर GCC के ऊपर। So what I can do is I can just talk about कि last month से लेके अब तक क्या क्या हमने changes किया। Everybody has seen the slides, so I'm going to just pass it on fast. Reiteration के लिए 17,000 स्क्वायर फीट का 3 स्टोरी का टेंपल है, that is parking on site होंगी, 10 off site parking है, about 100ish near about area में होंगी। So 3 स्टोरी का टेंपल है, I'm again not going to talk a lot about that, I'm just going to actually talk one thing which is an update. Last time मैंने बताया था कि we are going to have 4 places for the garbhagriahs. We had a town hall yesterday with a few folks from Vispanti side specifically, and looks like that we will be able to make 2 garbhagriahs, one for Digambar and one for Shikhambar, rather than 4. So that's actually a very good news that the teams and everybody is coming together and bridging whatever gaps we had and trying to see how best we can move forward as one community and pass on the same message going forward to everybody else as well. There's still some work to be done there. We will write some, guidelines, rules, and there's going to be some debate on that. But broadly, there's an alignment that we should have to, which is great. And जो भी उसमें religious changes चाहिए होते हैं उसको थोड़े बहुत we have thought through what is the best way to move forward. So I think that's one big thing. तो पहले हम लोग ना 4 गर्भगृह सोच रहे थे हम, 2 शतांबर के और 2 दिगंबर के। दिगंबर में 13पंथी और 20पंथी का। But with all the conversations which we have had, so 20पंथी and 13पंथी गर्भगृह can be merged together, so there can be only one for them. So वही तो मैं बोला कि everybody is coming together to bridge whatever the gaps that we have in our religious.
जो देखिए चाहे 20पंथी पद्धति और 13पंथी, अपन अमेरिका की बात कर रहे हैं और सिएटल की बात कर रहे हैं, उसमें ऑलमोस्ट 13 आमना से एक पूजा प्रथा बनता है और वो होता रहेगा। तो वो वन वेदी हो गई। जो डिफरेंस था उसके बारे में जो कल चर्चा हुई, वो डिफरेंस था उससे रिलेशन मतलब की पोखरा की विधि के रिलेशन, तो उसका एक रेजोल्यूशन मिल गया है। और उससे जो इनिशियली बात थी कि भाई दो वेदियां करनी पड़ेगी, वो नहीं करनी पड़ेगी, और वो डिफरेंट तरीके से बात। तो जो मेन विराजमान मूर्ति है या वहां पे वेदी पे है, उस पे किसी भी तरह की वो समस्या नहीं आएगी जो हम जिसके बारे में हम बात कर चुके हैं यहाँ पे या गौतम के संदर्भ में बात कर चुके हैं, तो वो सिनेरियो उसका डिटेल मनी के आपको दे देंगे, बट बेसिकली द वे इट वाज इज की जो बीच मंथली टाउन हॉल हुआ जिसमें डिस्कशन हुआ, उसमें निकल गया है कि उसका एक डिफरेंट अल्टरनेटिव डिस्कशन बताएगा।
I think मोटी बात ये है कि everybody wants to go together, which is great. And people are thinking through कि किस तरह से resolution निकाल सकते हैं. And looks like we have a resolution.
आप या मैं जो भी है, जो 13 आमनाएं को अंदर मान लीजिए फॉलो करते हैं, तो उनके लिए कोई भी किसी किस्म की प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
And same is with this one. So the solution is around inclusion. It is not about exclusion. It is not about thinking कि इसको compromise करना है. We have come up with something which is unique and looks like it's going to work. We have to still check with a few Guru Maharaj and all that कि किस तरह से उसको हम orchestrate कर सकते हैं. But groups are more or less aligned to make it work. Which is good. Okay.
So maybe as we go towards 3D, वो शायद हो सके हम इतने बड़े नहीं करेंगे या फिर एरिया उतना ही करेंगे बट अंदर दो बनाएंगे। Maybe
I think वो डिबेट अभी हमने मतलब मेरे माइंड में कल्पना है, लेकिन क्योंकि वो पेन पेपर पे अभी लिखा नहीं है, तो इट्स गोइंग टू बी टू अर्ली टू टॉक अबाउट कि वो किस तरह से आएगा सारा. And that is why the next step for us is actually to write the rules or guidelines of how the temple and Garbhagriha is going to function. Once that happens, वो चीजें automatically हो जाएंगी. So design team is going to work on that as the next step to again ensure कि उसमें 10-20 जितने भी हम points रखते हैं, there is a broad alignment of everybody on those points.
So ये इसमें ये slide change करनी पड़ेगी, third bullet.
हाँ, ये change करनी पड़ेगी. Number 3 point. हाँ. Town hall में हमको feedback मिला था, फिर दोबारा town hall में feedback मिला था, and then last town hall I think you are able to complete it.
very good.
Iterations were back and forth were achieved, but I think direction is good. I think इसमें move कर रहे हैं. Everybody has seen that slide. That's it. I think एक और इसमें update सिर्फ ये है कि मेरी traffic study complete हो चुकी है. I'm just going back to now land permit stages. अभी 3 चीजें बची हुई हैं, which we are targeting to complete either end of December or early January. So एक landscape design बचा है अभी, which we are asking our civil engineer to work with a landscape architect to do it. Elevation design बचा है हमारा अभी बनाने का, वो architect का काम होता है. So Nagarjun ji has engaged somebody in India right now to see कि शिखर विखर की length हमारी किस तरह height किस तरह से होगी. So we are working on that. And the third is a civil work, जो कि सबसे critical है इसमें. वो हमारा 90% complete हो चुका है. And civil engineer has started to put all the SEPA checklists and others together right now for our filing of permit land permit. So hopefully if everything goes well, end of December, and if things go down because of holidays, then we are expecting early January to file a land permit.
इसमें एक और चीज है, I think some people get confused which email to use where. Maybe if we can have the same email.
Yeah, I think पुराना slide दिया, इसमें दोनों emails होते हैं. तो we now actually ask people to use JSF@seattle.org. दोनों email में मतलब same email से Zelle और PayPal person. I think काफी पुराना slide है.
जैसे fidelity में direct वाला है, maybe we could add that detail also. A lot of people may not.
क्या होगा direct में?
I don't know, many people may not know that part.
So normally when we send a mail out of the nation, now we give only one email ID up there.
No, now from Fidelity, you can directly send that email. जो आपने automated.
So it's not changes on the donor. Donor instead used to send the Fidelity for send check. Instead of that, we'll get the money long, but no change beyond that.
Yeah, nothing changes for donors actually.
Yeah, it's only for us. Is it a hard copy paper or the
So thank you, Manishi, for providing the update on JCP. I think, little by little, we are reaching to the goal of such consensus building, which is part of our oath. Basically, आने का बाद यहाँ पे पूरी तरीके से अप्लाई होता है. सबके व्यूज सही हैं, किसी का व्यू गलत नहीं है, सबकी परिपाटी गलत नहीं है. लेकिन हाँ, कैसे हम सबका इंक्लूजन कर सकें और आगे बढ़ सकें, ये इम्पोर्टेंट है. तो यही सिद्धांत है इसके पीछे. बाकी अब जो नेक्स्ट सेट ऑफ एक्टिविटीज है, वो नया बोर्ड के फॉर्मेशन से होगी और जनवरी में वो फॉर्मेशन होके we'll send across the official announcement of all the post holders and everything from there. There will be change of number change of the board members. From 14 to it will be 13 this year, because we have Manish Chandnaji also not continuing this year, which we have announced earlier. So that's why we have not 14, this will be 13. So that's how it's gonna be, and which will be okay. Board decided further during the first meeting or next meeting that they have to do something with this one number instead of 13 to 14, we will collectively make decision. That's how we have done in the previous year too. So with that, we will finish our AGM, and thanks for all the participation, and thank you for all the brilliant questions. Thank you for easy. Thank you for others.
Close कर दो. Yeah, YouTube पर.
YouTube पे भी
वो आप
Oh, yeah, and-
ऐड कर